Oh crap, I'm late. Hey Cal. Hi Sandy. Gotta get a beer. Wait, glasses, what am I, 16? Oh, hell yeah. Jacket.
Hear me.
Beer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mic check, mic check.
And we're live in 3, 2, 1.
Hi, we're Tony and Chelsea.
Hi.
Hello. No. Hello.
Hello, it's Tony and Chelsea live today.
Yeah, it is. Oh. Okay. And this is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform for creating a fast, easy, professional online website or portfolio. You can get a portfolio of your own. Go to Squarespace. You get 14 days for free. You don't have to use a credit card or anything. And I think that you're going to like it. And you'll probably want a coupon code. So you'll have to go to squarespace.com/Tony and use the coupon code portfolio to get 15% off.
Makes your pictures look awesome.
Yeah, it does.
We'll be looking at some portfolios today. So if you want us to review your portfolio, go to sdp.io/link and we'll be able to see it. We'll also review some pictures instantly. Go to sdp.io/submit.
Yep.
And send your picture to us. 1 picture per person. Don't submit it if it's not live, because we won't be able to see it.
Yeah, we won't be able to see it.
Our topic for discussion today is Lightroom tips, tricks, tools. So if you have some, send them in. Siobhan, the screener, will review your comments and send them over to us so that we can see them and look them up live. I have a few tips I'm going to share.
I know that we celebrated Siobhan's birthday last week because she was in the studio, but I think today is actually her birthday. Yeah.
Well, that's weird. Oh, because she was in the studio.
She was here.
Okay. By the way, we have the Lightroom book is available in beta form, but you can get it and read it, and it's like over 200 pages already, and there's hours and hours of video ready for you. Go to sdp.io/LR to check it out. The ebook, $9.99. The paperback book, which will be shipped as soon as it's ready, $19.99. Get it autographed by both of us if you buy it, if you pre-order it. The first tip I want to show is just direct adjustments. I don't know if you even know this, Chelsea, because there's so many things in Lightroom that you just have to stumble across, or you would never even stumble across it.
Okay.
Some of these panels allow you to make adjustments. Where's the tone curve panel? By grabbing part of the picture. So you can click this and then grab part of the picture and like drag your mouse up to make that section brighter or drag it down.
I had no idea.
Right? So like you're like, this part of the shadow needs to be brighter. I'm just using the direct adjustment tool, grabbing it and then just dragging it up. And so it's just mapping that part of the tone curve. It's exactly like doing it here.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's just, if you're not sure, sometimes you're not sure if this is a highlight or a shadow or a mid-tone, because it's all kind of where these lines are. You can also move these lines around. That's pretty cool. Another thing I like in the category of grabbing things you didn't know you could grab, you can just grab the histogram up here. So you can see this is clipped down here in the bottom. There's no blacks. So I'm just going to grab the blacks and slide them. Oh, I could use some highlights. I'll just grab this, move to the right. So you can see, as I hover my cursor, it's showing these sections highlighted. So now you can see this section grabs the entire exposure slider, drags the exposure.
This is exciting to me.
It
Like,
is.
all
You just stumble
along,
across this stuff.
I could have just been like clicking things and dragging them and been getting results. It's like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when they realize they can just eat everything.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
There's so many little things that you never stumble across in Lightroom.
No.
And I'm only discovering because I'm writing this whole book. So I always learned how to do the things that I needed to do. But until you like fully explore Lightroom, anyway, all this stuff is covered in the book,
You're
which you
digging
can check
in
out
deep.
at sdp.io/LR. Let's see what other tips I had. Resetting stuff.
What do you mean?
There's no way you would ever discover this, but let's say I just completely screw up the exposure.
Double click?
Double click tone. You wouldn't even know that was clickable, right? But you could screw up these settings, double click presence. It just goes away. Who would have thought?
Did you know that
It's not even, doesn't even look clickable.
Did you even know that you could just screw up one and then double click it and it goes back?
No, I learned that just now.
Oh my gosh! Everyone's learning. It's a learn-a-thon.
Yeah, you can double click like anything in Lightroom. You can also hold down the Alt key.
Can I double click this? Whoa.
Oh, you fix it by double clicking. I didn't know that either.
Oh my gosh, I'm fixing everything.
See, we're learning stuff on the show live.
We're really smart people.
Where would you find this out? If you hold down the Alt key, you can see it changes some of these to say reset.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Okay.
the Alt key is just like a reminder.
This is like a treasure
I know,
trove.
it's eye-opening.
It's
blowing my mind. Okay, so write your tips in the comments.
What's this?
That's our number of subscribers. 203,253.
Do you ever get weirded out when you realize that many people want to look at our dumb faces?
You know what scares me is when I look at our stats and you see how many hours of humanity are spent.
Oh my God, we're ruining the world.
Yeah. It's something like a year of humanity every month or every day. I don't know what it is.
I don't want to know about that. But thank you.
Anyway,
Subscribe.
this would have been more exciting if it were 200,000 even.
Subscribe. This is the subscribe dance. Subscribe.
These people are probably subscribers.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to lecture something because I saw Petapixel, and I see a few other websites doing it too. They'll show off some new piece of photography gear, and they'll be like, you can order it now, and then it will link through to Indiegogo or Kickstarter. And these things are not stores.
It's a trap.
You can pay for something and never ever get it and never get your money back.
Yeah.
You're investing in a startup company, and that's really exciting. And you can help build small companies. It can be amazing, but you're not guaranteed anything, and you cannot get a refund. It's not a store. But anyway, official websites, the press, they're often confused about this. They say they reach their funding goal, therefore you're guaranteed to get it, even
No.
if they reach their funding goal.
Well, because they're guessing the amount of money they need to produce something, and a lot of people have never run a business before,
Yeah.
so they don't know how much manufacturing and shipping. Actually, I've heard of a few projects where they didn't account for shipping. They
Yep.
just like couldn't ship stuff, and they had to just give up. I think he gave people's money back, but they don't have to give your money back.
Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
there have been lots and lots of cases where people just lose their money. I encourage you to do it. I think crowdfunding is wonderful.
Yeah, but you have to find
Just know
somebody
you're
that
willing to
knows
lose it.
what they're doing. For instance, I know how to make a book and get it printed and ship it to you. So if you buy our Lightroom book ahead of time, it will pay for our print run and you will actually get it. See what I did there?
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
how I brought this back around?
Yeah, it's just a pre-order. We know how to do this.
Yeah.
You wanted to go over some abstract
Winners!
photos.
So we've been doing an abstract photo contest for like 2 weeks. I contacted Fracture. I was like, hey, I want to give people stuff. Hook us up. And they said yes, because this guy Herb that works there is the man. Trust me.
Yeah, Herbs, man.
So we got over 200 submissions, and I've been narrowing them down, and we all chose the winners. But they were so good, I wanted to show like my top 10 or 11 favorites, and so it's really in no particular order until we get to the top 3. So this is number 11 or 10. I can't remember, actually. I think it's 11.
Yeah, I love the simple lines, and it is abstract, even though right away you know what it is. It's a security camera.
Yeah.
It also has that kind of foreboding feeling, like there's a certain mood to it that I
It's-
think the security camera helps reinforce, but also just geometrically.
Yeah.
Just simple lines, little gradients here in a circle. I loved this picture.
I really like it, yeah.
Yeah.
This one, I thought that was very cool. He said he was just shining like a red light in a coffee can.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed what it is, but the textures are great, and yeah, just the kind of monochromatic color of it. Do you know the story behind this one?
Looks like a lighter. It's
Oh, you're right. I guess it's a lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah. This is another good one.
Yeah,
I love the
this one too.
symmetry and the reflections, and it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
This one I thought was so cool. It's like geometric, but organic. It's very cool.
Yeah, it is very modern. The colors are nice and cool.
It just
and
occurred
lots
to me
of
I should have
squares.
probably gotten these people's names. I actually forgot to get the winners' names. I was in such a rush.
Oh no. Well, we'll go over it
I
now.
have
and then-
their email addresses.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
we'll
can
be able to contact them. I love this shot. Just the little splash of color at the bottom here. Absolutely
I know the
love it.
story behind this one too. I think this is at an aquarium. So this is actually water, and this is like a metal surface.
Oh, it's the top. Oh,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah,
just thought that
I
that
love it.
was
Just
so neat.
fantastic eye. Just great.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so hard to spot things like this.
Sometimes you see a photographer doing something weird, and it can pay off.
Yeah.
I remember this person. This is Darlene Watkins, I think, and this was like an old painted porch, and she used the method that I used in our abstract photography video. So this is so beautiful and vivid.
Was this? No. This would look fantastic in
Fracture
one of those
print?
fracture prints.
Yeah.
You'll have to show the video clip that we have of ours, Justin. But the way they show off rich colors under that
Yeah.
kind of glass, it's just fantastic. Is this Tigar's picture?
That's
Yeah.
Tigar's. Yeah, I really
Yeah.
love this one too.
I do too. Fantastic shapes and just light. Fantastic work, Tigar. Great art. Great eye.
Okay, this was number 3. Oh, I like the. I guess it's pretty much a 3-way tie, but this is a really cool shot. It's multiple exposures. I'm really sorry that I forgot.
I think people probably missed the winners, right?
What did they?
I don't know.
Probably.
We'll just jump back and show them the 3 winners. We talked on and on about what a wonderful shot this was and how the multiple exposures and contrast between the warm and
Yeah.
cool colors help to reinforce the hectic feeling of a city. Number 2, the opposite, nice soothing colors,
Yeah.
all cool
Reminds
greens
me of like
and
a
blues.
modern spa.
Yeah, just completely organic.
And number 1, beautiful architecture. I love the depth. I love everything about this picture. I think it's going to make a great big print.
Yeah, it feels very modern and futuristic and yet still very organic.
And you probably also missed me apologizing for forgetting to put your names up, which is like the most important part. I don't know how I forgot that, but next week I will give the winners credit again and say your names and everything. So
Yeah, and Chelsea will email you and tell you how to get your prize.
yeah.
For the rest of you.
You can get 15% off fractureme.com and use the coupon code Chelsea, CHELSEA. It's 15% off. Portfolio review.
Yeah, let's see if we have a portfolio review. I'll just jump over to our links here. Somebody just submitted this, Dorian Peniglau.
Wow. What?
Yeah, I nailed that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a slideshow right on the front screen that we can scroll through. That picture's got some pop.
As a control freak, I really like thumbnails. There we go.
Okay, so the home page shows you a selection of pictures and you click portfolio.
Oh, we've
and
seen this person's portfolio.
Yeah,
He
I think
really,
this is just an
stepped his
update.
game up.
Yeah.
Let's go to his sneaker pictures.
I remember
was
that he
like-
had great sneaker pictures, and I thought, I've never seen somebody who has a portfolio of sneaker pictures
Yeah, yeah.
before.
I love how he poses them in different places. It's like they have personality. It's like it's so cool.
Yeah, they're product shots, but kind of environmental, organic
Yeah.
product. I've never seen anything like that, but I like it a lot. Yeah, I think he probably made a bunch of changes based on our feedback. Okay. I think you did great. I like that the homepage just had a selection of your best photos.
Yeah, yeah.
Just go to his About page. There's Dorian. He's got a picture of himself.
Oh, yeah. He
Great.
looks good.
He says about Squarespace, you've reviewed my portfolio prior, and I used some of your tips and hope I made the website a better place for clients to visit. Squarespace makes it so easy to edit and change.
I know. That's what I always say.
Thanks for submitting it.
It did. You really improved it. It looks a lot better.
Here's Harry Gibbons'
Harry Gibbons.
Squarespace portfolio. Again, we can kind of scroll right on the front page. Looks like family photography to me. So I see he does have a pricing page, so I can see that he's doing professional work here. I feel like we should suggest a couple of pictures that could be pulled out.
Yeah, yeah. I would pare down this slideshow because you have some really strong shots and then you have less strong ones mixed in, and people tend to judge you by your worst shots. So you want to make sure you just have your very best ones in there.
Yeah, let's go back a little bit. Like this is a really strong shot, but
Yeah.
I would say this one is not.
That's a little bit
so strong.
snapshotty. Yeah, I'd get rid of that.
Yeah. And I think the family shot works well, though. Be sure to squeeze everybody in. You always see how the spacing is kind of uncomfortable here?
Everyone get uncomfortably close.
Yeah.
Everyone just looks uncomfortable thinking about it.
And for the relatively small size of these things, I wouldn't mind seeing some of these cropped a little bit tighter. This is a beautiful picture. I think that's a smart picture to put first. Even though it feels very candid, I think it's a really cute moment.
I love the picture of the woman with the glasses.
Oh, next?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too. It feels very natural.
Yeah, it's natural.
She's got a nice natural expression. This picture probably wouldn't be one of the ones I would pick. And this feels a little oversaturated.
A little over-processed.
Yeah.
I love the dog. So sporty.
Yeah, though, I'd ask whether this is a professional site or a personal site. And if it's a professional site, I might try to pair out some of the work that's not professional or put it under like a personal category.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to hire you to be like, hey, here's $100, come take a picture of a road with a deer. I think it's a nice picture, though I might back off on the sky a little bit.
You don't know what people are into.
It is kind of the point when you decide what's the purpose of my site. Is it to make money, or am I just kind of showing off my portfolio? And both are valid.
This person's affordable. We should go there and get our pictures taken by Harry.
Well, those are pounds rather than dollars. So we have to do some conversion. I think it's like 100 to 1 or something. I don't know what it is, but the dollar's worthless now.
That Brit money makes me nervous.
All right, so you have pricing, which is awesome. You got to put up a pricing page if you want people to actually call you. Photo stories. I think these are just pictures from specific clients.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, these are really nice. And I like kind of being able to explore the site a little bit deeper. It's nice when you present a specific limited number of pictures, but then allow people to explore. That's all from one day, huh? All right, you're selling a few prints. Every Squarespace site has prints built in, and you can blog. Ooh, bought an OM1. Nice.
Oh.
All right, let's find out a little bit about Harry.
He's very fashionable.
He is, yeah. Man can grow a beard, too. I wish I could grow a beard like that.
Healthy beard.
Good picture of yourself. Little story there.
Yeah.
I mean, we suggested a few pictures to weed out, but overall, I think your portfolio is
I think he's on the right track.
It's looking great. Let's find out what Harry had to say about Squarespace. Made something that would normally be a long, frustrating process into something that was so easy, quick, and simple. Love Squarespace.
What if somebody said really bad stuff? What if someone was like, it's junk?
I would address it. We've had a few people who had issues with Squarespace, and it's not for everybody.
Erky didn't like it so much because, well, really, Erky, you're crazy because you spent like 3 weeks making your website and you were messaging me all the time over all these small details. So he has an unhuman amount of energy, actually. Like, he doesn't sleep, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's like 1 in the morning in Sweden.
Yeah, he just swaps batteries and goes back to work.
He's a wild man.
I had somebody else who said they had built this WordPress-based portfolio and they preferred it over Squarespace. And if you can make a WordPress site, it's very customizable, and Squarespace is also customizable. But if you're like a super hacker, then you might prefer to do that. But I think for the rest of us,
if you're a Swedish robot,
I'm a nerd, but I still prefer Squarespace. Yeah. This is where you can get your own Squarespace portfolio. They're our sponsor. Thank you, Squarespace. This is a donkey bag that they sent us for review.
I keep thinking
donkey?
People are saying donkey. Donk. What is it? Does anyone know?
No, it's from a company called Tiffin. And Tiffin is so much more easy to pronounce than
maybe we're probably not even saying that right. I want to, people are going to be mad, but I really hate photography stuff most of the time, like gear.
It's so
because it's really nerdy and it's always really bulky. And I just like to travel light. I'm really a tiny person and I hate all that stuff. So when they offered to give us this bag, I wasn't really that excited. And then we got it. And I have to say, this bag is so nice. It has so many nice features.
Yeah,
it's
dope.
It's like a fancy woman's handbag for men.
It looks like suede, but it's canvas.
Yeah, Justin thought it was leather. It comes with, you can
durable.
open it up. All of these little dividers, you can take them out so that it's a lighter bag. It comes with like a wax that you can redo the finish. It comes with a serial number, so if you lose it, people can call the company and they can track you down and get it back to you. And it just, like, the compartments are really nice because you can, like, unzip this and make them bigger. I don't know. It's just highly customizable. It has a pocket that you can pull out and then put anywhere in the bag that you want it. But it's really light. It's not bulky and it's cool. It looks like a regular bag. It doesn't look like a big dweeby camera bag.
Yeah, and they must have like 40 different styles of bags. So this is, I think, their messenger bag, but they have a lot of different colors and styles.
Yeah, I thought this was the least dweeby one.
Anyway, you can check it out at sdp.io/don'tbe.
Do I look cool with it?
Yeah.
We're gonna let Justin use it, right, for when we go shooting on location.
Yeah, I think we'll use it as our.
Justin, you're
as
gonna
our
look
go
cool. Do you like this better than that weird like camera harness that we had for you? Remember we got that in?
That's a nice bag. I like it.
I like it.
So we'll keep a
I'm gonna
couple of
steal it.
GH4s, about $20,000 in cash, guns, and a fake passport in there.
This is
We'll
our
just
go
be ready
bag.
for anything. Yep.
I always wanted a go bag. Some hair dye. So that, you know.
Chit chat. We have some comments from people.
I love people's comments. Stefano Viola, that's a beautiful name, said probably one of the funniest you've uploaded. I want to see the backstage now. That must be the wildlife photography video.
Yes, exactly. And a lot of people thought,
That was
is it scripted?
That was a polarizing video.
Yeah, it was. Well, almost everybody liked it. You had a lot of people we had a few people say your acting wasn't great. And then we had some people who thought, God, that lady's such an idiot. So clearly your acting completely convinced them that this was a candid thing.
Well, someone asked you if you knew me and then said I was so annoying and you should have just asked me to go away, like it was real.
Yeah, as if it was like reality TV and we just happened to capture that moment. Anyway, in case we ever have technical problems, we've loaded up a video to stream to you guys, and I just decided I would take the behind the scenes of Chelsea just ripping out lines. Because what happens is you just wind Chelsea up, and she's a natural mimic, and she just will mimic people for hours on end. Anyway, it ended up being
My family hates it.
20 minutes long of you just saying annoying things. You couldn't believe you went to 20 minutes.
I know. Well, I've been like shooting for years, and actually people don't really annoy me, but they all say really funny things. And so I had them chambered.
Yeah, but it's just bang, 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 bang for 20 minutes. It is really funny. So if things break again, we'll be able to cut to that. Joe Hi.
Joe, hi. Tony, does anyone in full-time photography only take photos? Seems that full-timers also write books, make videos. Is this reality?
What do you think?
They're definitely full-timers, but from what I've seen, they usually either like have a job with Nat Geo or something, or they work for an agency and they're just taking pictures of celebrities all the time.
Yeah, I'll say the professional photography market has definitely shrunk.
Yeah.
Photojournalism has largely died out.
Well, stock took over for a while because you used to have to pay a photographer to take pictures of specific things, which would be really expensive, and then people started just taking like pictures that could be applicable to many situations, and then stock was very popular. And now companies are actually just buying people's like cell phone pictures. I just saw an article that someone took cool pictures on Tumblr or something like that, and a company approached her and was like, oh, do our ad campaign. So it's like, I don't know, I guess people are. If you love photography, you have to find a way to survive in this market.
Yeah, and professional portrait photography has dipped a lot too. It's a much smaller business.
Yeah.
You used to be able to go to every Sears, every JCPenney had like a studio where you would go get your family portrait, and people just don't do that anymore. They're more likely to take pictures themselves.
Yeah.
We've all become photographers.
Yeah.
There are people who shoot professionally, plenty of them.
Yeah.
But I also want to talk about, he says, do they only take photos? And I don't know that there's any photographer who's just shooting all day.
Well, there are photographers, like there are like directors of photography in a lot of movies and shows. That would be an awesome job. I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
And then a lot of photographers that are really famous also do like music videos and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of them are moving into video.
Like my anti-friend Terry Richardson did Wrecking Ball for Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But as a photographer, I think tops you shoot like 20% of the time. And then you spend probably 20-30% of your time like marketing and advertising.
Oh, so much
you
time editing.
You spend so much time editing.
So
like
much time
50%
editing.
of the time editing.
Yeah.
Then you're meeting with clients and you're planning and yeah. So I don't think shooting is even the majority of anybody's job. Nobody is just lucky enough to sit there and hold the shutter down.
No. Even like we were lucky enough to see David LaChapelle at the Lyman Allen, which is a really tiny gallery near us, and he was speaking in a room of like 50 people, and it kind of occurred to me that that's a part of his job, is finding these galleries that will exhibit his work. And if you're a gallery photographer, like that's part of the hustle. Like you're hustling, trying to get into galleries where your work can be sold so that you can make money selling your pictures.
Yeah, we know a few fine art photographers, and they're probably shooting a couple of days, maybe 4 days out of the year. You think, because they spend so much time like arranging models and finding locations and then building sets. Landscape photographers, even them, they're spending all their time like hiking and planning and finding the locations and then making the prints. Shooting's always kind of a small part of it, at least when you get good. The better you get, the less time you spend with the camera in your hand. Yeah.
Tony. My go-to photo guides, Tony and Chelsea, rock my photo mind. Woo! My SDP goes in my pack when I shoot. Cool. So he puts his book, he brings it with him?
Yeah, and I told him you should get the ebook and load it on your phone, and then you don't have to carry around the bulky books, and you can search it and find what you're looking for. And then he said, oh, thanks, good idea. I went out and bought it. But I just want to say you don't have to. If you buy the paperback for SDP or the buying guide or the new Lightroom book, you get the ebooks for free. Just email me your receipt, tony@northrop.org, and I'll hook you up with the ebook for it. If you get it from Amazon, they'll automatically give you the Kindle version, right on the website. If you get it from our website, we'll give you the links to it too, sdpcommunity.com. The store there has all of that. So everybody should have the ebooks loaded on your phones. Just quick reference. One more comment. Perfect Forehand and I have no idea who you are, but we go back and forth on Twitter all the time. Are you guys all right? I haven't seen a video from you guys in a while. Just checking. And we've been working on this Lightroom book, all of us.
Oh my gosh.
Siobhan, Justin, Chelsea. Chelsea's doing all the design, both interior and exterior.
We're so busy.
Yeah, and I've just
I can't wait till it's over.
Writing so much that my hands hurt and my head is going to explode. Justin and Siobhan are doing the videos. It has 12 hours of video in it. Anyway, sdp.io/LR if you want to check out the work in progress.
All our time is taken up by that.
That's the cover. Chelsea.
This is the beta cover.
Oh, right.
It's actually different. I tweaked it.
Oh.
It's a little different now.
Yeah, well, we're up to 12 hours.
That's my face, so.
Yeah.
Just get used to it. It's everywhere.
A little bit of news. Adobe released a importing tool because Apple dropped the Aperture app, which was their version of Lightroom. So you can't they'll never be updating it again. We're suggesting everybody move over to Lightroom, and Adobe made a tool that makes it easier. Just go to sdp.io/golr and you can download it. It'll just pull everything from Aperture. It's super, super slow. So
really?
Start it at night and then maybe it'll be done in the morning.
I have some relevant comments.
Okay.
Jim Porter said, Siobhan, when Tony recommends Lightroom CC as being a good deal, he should compare US costs versus European. Adobe sucks and they're ripping us off over here. We had no idea. Someone once told me that Americans are the cheese under the dome. This might be what they meant. I didn't know. But I'm very sorry.
Why don't you tell us what it costs?
Well, I don't know. Jim Porter.
Jim, tell us what it costs. It's $9.99 a month if you buy it under an annual subscription. So it ends up being like $120 a year for both Lightroom and Photoshop, though, and I think that's a great deal.
Yeah.
But apparently it's more in Europe, so I don't know what it is.
I don't know
what else you got?
Well, Anne was really nice. Remember we were talking about how many hours people watch our videos?
Yeah.
She said, are you kidding? Tony and Chelsea, you're both such a great influence on humanity. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's my goal, always.
Oh, and Jerry Johnson, our good friend,
Yeah, Jerry.
he bought his first donkey. Guys, you got to tell me. Donkey? I should know this. He bought it back in 1978, the original canvas F2 in navy blue with tan trim, and it's still his favorite. Apparently, these last a really long time. They feel like they would.
1978.
They feel like they would.
That's funny. I just turned 40. These bags must last
Don't
forever.
act like you're not old. Okay. This guy, am I right? Teasing you.
If you want us to review your picture, go to sdp.io/submit. A lot of people submit their pictures when we're not live, and then we can't look at them because it's live. These are all the people who submitted their pictures when they're not live, so our tradition is to just look at the thumbnails.
We looked at them last time. All of these.
Okay. I just hadn't cleared them out properly.
Okay.
These are some new ones.
Just for the record, because I know someone's going to accuse me of being drunk, I'm drinking apple juice. I'm just a jerk all the time.
You should just wait for them to accuse you, and then you could just be like, how dare you?
How dare you?
This is a great thumbnail, don't you think? You can just see the lighting. It's a nice and simple
it's
composition.
beautiful.
That one really popped out at me.
The guy with the big orange head popped out at me. Wow.
That guy is a colorful character.
What is the story?
His fingers say love, and then they point to his fingertips. So I don't know what's coming out of his fingertips exactly.
I don't want to find out.
Yeah.
Got coconut shrimp. Jealous.
Somebody submitted an awful lot of bald eagle pictures. It's a solid picture.
Basically a flip book of a bald eagle.
Yeah, it's like still frames from a video. Oh, this one's nice.
Oh my gosh. This is an appropriate
We always tell people
amount
to
of
put
llama.
llamas in. Yeah.
Do you see the difference that a llama makes?
Yeah,
It's
this would be
like,
so much worse without a llama. Nicely done.
very nicely done. Someone's listening.
Okay. Good thumbnails. I don't know, these are
Good,
popping out
good.
at me. These wildlife. We love osprey. Somebody went crazy with the osprey pictures.
Chris Rao had an osprey picture with an osprey with a fish eyeball in its mouth. It was so gruesome. What?
Oh,
What?
this one's nice too. I like that. And
Ew.
this hummingbird picture. Wow, look at that. Just gorgeous.
That's beautiful.
I realize. Okay, guys, I'm going to delete all these pictures, and then we'll import some new ones that have been submitted live during the show. Chels, what are you finding there?
On my comments?
Yeah, you got anything?
Oh, well,
while I
people
import
have
this?
like all sorts of Lightroom tips and tools and tricks.
Oh, good.
Andy Valerie says up and down keys move whatever your cursor is over in small increments. It's awesome. Do you know about that?
Maybe not.
Okay, well,
Whatever your cursor is over.
so put your cursor over a slider and now use your up and down keys. See that?
Oh, that's really nice. It's just more
Andy,
precise.
You're really cool. And then Atanasov said, maybe a noob one, but hold the Alt key and drag sharpness detail masking.
Hold the Alt key and drag sharpness detail masking. Oh, yeah, yes, this is pretty cool. I'll crank up the sharpening here, and then if you drag the mask, you see nothing.
Yeah.
But if you hold down the Alt key, it shows you exactly what's masking. So
Yeah,
you can
that's
use
a
this
cool
to apply sharpening to just the detailed parts of your picture so that the blurry background doesn't become all grainy. If you sharpen the whole picture, then the background, it just accentuates the noise in the blurry parts of your picture. So you should always do this. Just always mask it so that you only apply sharpening to the detailed parts of the picture. But you have to hold down the Alt key to see the black and white.
Very cool. You guys know your stuff.
Yeah, so I totally botched this by importing it after I deleted the pictures.
Now we just have multiples of everything.
Yeah, I screwed it up big time.
That's okay. We all make
I'm a total
mistakes.
screw up.
I have more comments anyway.
Yeah, you keep going and I'm going to fix this.
Daniel Lorch said, Lightroom tip, dust removal, select the spot removal tool, and then check visualize spots at the bottom. I don't know what it does.
The spot removal tool and then click visualize spots.
Clearly you don't know.
Oh, wrong tool.
Oh.
I had never seen that checkbox.
Oh my
I don't know
gosh.
how I missed that.
Why don't our viewers have a show and we watch it? They know a lot of tricks.
Yeah, I wonder if we can find something with some actual spots in here. Yeah, thanks for showing us that. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a nice clear picture. Wow, you guys have no dust on your sensors. Oh, well, actually, if this is supposed to be a clean background, that really does help show all the spots.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Nice. Great tip.
Oh, Sam Ferlato had the same tip.
Cool, Sam.
Cool, Sam. Sar Geek Photography said, tip 2. With a Mac, Deno Windows, use the Alt Option key when adjusting highlights, shadows, blacks, whites.
Adjusting highlights and shadows and... Oh, yeah, this shows what's being clipped. Yeah, good tip.
Good one.
Look at that. So as I'm dragging up the highlights here, some parts of the picture are being completely blown out. Hold down the Alt key to see it. You can see in the histogram some parts of it are moving up. You can also do this.
This is a great picture.
Click this button up here and it will
By
show it
the
in
way.
red. Yeah, it really is. And I'm sorry I'm using it as an example. Oh, I want to reset this where I started. Double click.
We're all learning.
Okay, so these are some brand new pictures.
Yes, I love this one.
Here, I'm going to hit Shift F a few times. We'll go full screen with it.
Why?
Just to hide away all the crap so we can see.
Okay.
Beautiful example of street photography. I
Yeah.
love the kind of mirror image that we see there. The lighting and the way most of this is just hidden in shadow. Epic. Epic shot. Fantastic shot. I would not touch that at all. This is an interesting picture of an interesting cloud formation, I think.
Okay.
But don't you think, like, wish there were a little more detail in the shadows? Since that is the subject,
Yeah.
I would add a bunch of noise reduction to that. It's a duck.
Love ducks.
Crank up the shadows a little bit, maybe. It's just, it was so contrasty in the shadow areas. More street photography. That is kind of a compelling balance between this arrow here and the shopping cart itself.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Kind of a monochromatic, silhouetted scene. Beautiful. Oh, this is really gorgeous.
I can't handle it.
Yeah,
So cute.
I wonder.
How can
I
something
want to
so
crop
cute?
it, but I don't know.
It gives you context.
Yeah, I'm not sure
And
it's going to help. I just thought I would give it a shot.
Well, that's also cute, but the one thing I like about the zoomed out version is that he looks small compared to his big mom. Like, it's just like this little tiny peanut on her back.
Sorry, I was just trying to figure out if I could reset the cropping in the same way.
I guess the answer is no.
Let's click reset there. Yeah, you're right. You do kind of need this context for it. I guess if you were going to make it small on the web, I might crop down.
Yeah.
But
Well, this is a colorful scene.
you got to level this. Now, this is kind of an anti-tip because it doesn't work very well, but under the lens corrections panel here, you can use Lightroom to automatically level a picture. So let's see how it does. Yeah, that didn't really level it. No. It can level it and correct for distortion problems too, and sometimes it works perfectly, and most of the time it's not that useful. Bright colors, nice bright blues, beautiful sky.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh,
Tropical.
nice sunset picture. Oh, sorry. It's okay that those highlights are blown out. That's what I would want. Great contrast on it. Seeing if there's any detail in the shadows. What do you think with a little more shadow?
I like the exposure brought up a bit because I like seeing that bird more and brings out the shape of the trees and things. I think it balances the picture a little better.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, it depends how it's going to be displayed, but I think most of the time you'd
I
want
like
to see a
seeing
little more.
that bird.
Yeah, you almost lost it completely before.
Almost lost it. Sorry about that.
I love
What?
graduated filters. You can crank up the exposure in just parts of the sky here. And my tip, if you do it backwards, like I just did, press the I key, and it inverts it. No, shoot, I forgot the keyboard shortcut. There's a shortcut to invert the graduated
We're not
filter.
bringing our A game today, are
No,
we?
I just forgot. I thought it was an I for invert. Is it Control I or Alt I? No, I does the. All right. There's a way to invert the mask.
But I hear what you're saying, and I like it. I like where you're going with it.
Okay. Oh, another monkey.
Capuchin?
I wanted to say that. Yeah. Cute.
Okay.
Again, I think.
Let's bring up the shadows.
Yeah, we need to
Let's
raise the
see.
shadow some. Why
Oh.
is this not? Oh, because it's still got the filter going.
Maybe shadows. So
Yeah, I don't want to blow out the background too much. We'll just raise the shadows up. But anytime there's eyes, anytime there's life, you want to see those eyes and you want them to be nice and
I
bright.
might crop it more because there's so many distractions in the background.
Yeah, I agree. And there's not, the rest of the picture didn't really tell much of a tale. That still provides plenty of context.
Oh, that's cute. Oh,
Oh,
it's like
orangutan.
Primate Day.
I'm feeling somebody went to the zoo and sent us all their pictures. So heavily processed.
That's a lot.
Maybe it's HDR. Maybe they just cranked up the clarity slider. And that doesn't help. Double click. But I do think it helps to convey like the clutter of it all.
How would you even get your bike out?
I think there are like paths in between these, but they kind of
I think you
composed
just
it
go buy a new
to
one.
hide those paths.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Night shots for me, I still like to see some more spread in the histogram.
Yeah, me too.
And this is kind of the way your camera will auto expose it. But I talked about this in chapter 10 of Stunning Digital Photography, where I like to see the entire histogram used. It almost always looks better.
Oh, wow. That really made it pop.
Yeah. Now you can see we start to have the sky ends up with just a whole lot of noise as you zoom in here because
Can
it's
you
all
fix
shadows.
that?
But if you expose it properly, if you expose to the right, you wouldn't see that so much. We can go ahead and crank up the noise reduction here, and that will definitely help. I'm seeing some color noise, so I'm going to crank that up too.
Oh.
Yeah, that might be too much. I don't want to spend too much time tweaking it, but good job on the color, though. It uses the white balance that people get wrong.
So I think the biggest mistake that we see with night photography is that people think because the picture is taken at night, the picture itself has to be dark. And that's not true. You want to shoot to the right, which means you want to kind of not overexpose, but take the picture so that it's brighter. And then you could always bring down the highlights a little bit.
Yeah, as a general rule in photography, you always want something bright white
Yeah.
and black. And this is still a low-key picture. You can see just from the histogram, almost all of it's dark.
It's tough because the highlights are more difficult to recover.
Yeah, I might have actually raised it a little much because I don't want to blow those highlights out too much. Great job. I'll switch back to the slideshow and we can see what else we got. I wanted to talk about,
This 5K monitor.
yeah, I'm just enamored with this. I think it's like $2,500.
They copied me. I have a picture like that of Madeline.
Oh, you're right. We do have almost exactly the same picture. Anyway, this is a 5K monitor. So if you're 1080p resolution, well, you can take 4 1080p monitors and fit them into a 4K monitor. And 5K is that much bigger. It's 27.5 inches. So this would be like the ultimate display for using Lightroom or Photoshop.
Cool.
I think it's like 18 megapixels. So like most cameras, you could finally like almost see your entire photo pixel per pixel. It would just be, should be absolutely gorgeous.
I wonder how much it will be.
I think it's $2,500
That's a lot of
for
money.
a monitor, not a computer and monitor.
It's
Don't
crazy.
quote me on that. I'm not sure. Related to that, I wanted to show off
What?
tip for making the text in Lightroom bigger. Edit preferences, and then where is it? Interface.
Speaking of monitors, I'm just going to interject for a
Font
moment.
size here, set it
Sorry.
to a bigger size if you have a high resolution screen like a Retina display. And it'll just make the text more readable because sometimes if you have like a 4K monitor, the text will be so small. That's it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good tip. Someone wanted to know what monitor the team is using for editing 4K footage.
Oh,
Justin.
we don't generally view it in full 4K while we're editing, but Justin, what do you got on your, what computer you got there?
It's a Dell Precision M4800, and the resolution is 3200 by 1800 or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's definitely 3200 going sideways.
So we actually
Cool.
don't have proper 4K monitors yet. I have two Dell 30-inch monitors, which are very close to 4K. but the thing is, generally you'd need something even bigger than a 4K monitor to be able to see your screen, plus the controls that you use for jogging and such. So maybe that Apple monitor I talked about would be great. But 4K monitors they're very new. Some of them are coming down in prices, but you don't need a 4K monitor to edit 4K video because you usually wouldn't view it at full resolution anyway. You zoom in to check the sharpness and stuff, but then after that you can scale it down. You got any comments for us, Chelsea, while I go check out a new portfolio?
Skater Twig says, Chelsea, how old are you and Tony? Everyone's guessing your ages. I'm not helping. Well, I'm 47 and Tony is 40.
Yeah, you're robbing the cradle. Here's a portfolio. This is an interesting picture of themselves. I don't know. That's odd. I've never seen anything like that. It appears the camera is literally going snorkeling.
That's dangerous.
I wish this were more full screen. I don't know why it's so small. I'm going to zoom in. But
I like
Squarespace provides templates that will scale full screen, so I would just suggest using one of those.
Ooh.
You know, I'm going to go right to my story and find
I
out
want to know the story.
what this person's story is. Their life story is amazing.
Well, you haven't read it yet. That's just what they said.
Yeah, well, I know, but
they purchased a
they would know better
Turkish
than
rug in
anybody.
Turkey. They almost got us too.
Oh, I know. If you go to Turkey, they tell you it's like a tour or something. Though it looks like he went to Greece.
Wait, is that the same? Probably a lot of rug shops in Turkey. All right. Family. Who's this? Crazy friend? What? I love that picture of the kid. I have to go back.
Yeah, I love the
determined
focus
face.
that he
He's
has.
like,
This is a good picture. I like the blurry guy in the foreground providing context to it, and the kid's emotion is just great.
That's pretty.
These are family pictures. I think they're all solid.
Wild.
It's hard to judge family pictures because for the most part, it's the family members who are the audience.
It
So
says
it's-
wild, but then I can see the chain link fence. You know what you can
That's
do
true.
is you can select the background and then put more blur on the background so that you.
I think they've actually done that already.
Oh,
Maybe they need to do it more, but
you know how it goes.
yeah. What you do is you go in there and you ask the tiger to move
You say
10 feet from the fence.
back up, tiger.
Yeah, it's better that they're near the close fence than the far fence because of the way depth of field works. I would also crank up the shadows and show some catch lights in that tiger's eyes.
That was an interesting toupee that elephant had on.
It can be embarrassing to go bald.
I feel for him. The red panda,
Scientifically proven to be.
the cutest animal.
That's
according
true.
To Tony's science.
People have spider pictures.
Travel. This guy's gone places. He bought a Turkish rug.
That's kind of an abstract photo there, though I find it a little upsetting that so much of the foreground is blurry.
You're upset
Beautiful
by that?
panorama.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I loved about Turkey? They give you tea everywhere you go. It's like for free. That's so nice.
Yeah. Beautiful portfolio. I would say just keep at it. I'd maybe pick a template that fills the screen a little bit better. It's clearly like a personal portfolio.
Yeah.
He's not trying to sell pictures, but I love it. I
love it.
think you're a great photographer. Keep at it. We can move on to the. You got to pay for the. You got to pay before we can see your portfolio. Sorry, it's just the way
Oh.
Squarespace works.
Yeah, we just found that out actually. You can't share your portfolio unless you pay for it.
Yeah, I know. It's a
Sneaky,
bummer.
sneaky.
We could review
What?
a non-Squarespace portfolio. Let's check out this guy.
We haven't done that in a while actually.
Well, I always just start with the Squarespace ones, and then once we use up all this, once we go through all the Squarespace ones, we'll go to the non-Squarespace ones.
Yeah.
But we so rarely get to that point. So here's a non-Squarespace portfolio.
Jason Jared.
Okay. Wow, you know, I kind of like the template, the way it's kind of glowing. It feels electric.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have anything to browse through. I think
That
you just
picture in
scroll.
the upper right corner is so pretty. Can we click on it?
This one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
And in fact, if you hover over it, you see a different picture. Okay, I don't know why that's happening.
That's weird.
Maybe that's my browser, but that's something to check out. Just a little technical detail there. What would you call this? Is this portrait or glamour? I guess it's more glamour.
It's a little bit of like glamour.
Beauty work.
Some boudoir. Some.
That's a beautiful picture.
Yeah, I like that picture a lot.
Yeah, I like the kind of blown out sky.
Oh, I love
Beautiful field.
He has beautiful pictures. I love the one of the girl in the green shirt.
Yeah, that is really nice. I like the hair over the eye. It kind of adds a little mystery, and it's a little unconventional. And you know, actually, good job posing. Kind of putting her
really
hand
nice
on the
job
hip
posing.
kind of accentuates a female form
Sometimes
a little bit.
people, like when they're taking pictures of a beautiful woman, they want the picture to be sexy, so they overdo the poses, and that detracts from it. It's nice to just let somebody's natural beauty shine through a bit, and he seems to be good at that.
I like this picture.
Yeah, I like the
I don't know if
colors.
that's taken with a tilt shift lens or what, but I really like the kind of selective
I think he did
focus.
that in post,
Oh, you think?
if I had to guess. But
Yeah,
I
the
don't know.
focus is interesting. It's kind of following
Yeah,
this way.
the focus, it's unless he has like a lens baby or something.
Yeah, it could be something like that.
Oh, but yeah, I see that in the picture to the left of that one too. The woman right there. Do you see?
Yeah, you know, I think it's done in camera, because
Yeah.
I think if he were to do it in post, the eyes are a little bit out of focus, and that's the kind of thing that would happen accidentally. But if he were to do it in post, then that probably wouldn't have happened.
Wait, I like this one. Hold on.
Yeah, I like that too. It feels like a candid moment, but the lighting and everything is just gorgeous.
He has a lot of great pictures. Where do you? Oh, so you can inquire here.
Or not. Does this photoblog link work? So we're having some technical difficulties. What if I... Oh, okay. Maybe it just took a second. Okay, so this is his photoblog, just kind of showing you his latest pictures.
Can you hire this guy?
Well, let's click inquire.
Oh, that's right.
Okay,
Oh,
it's
wait,
coming.
yeah, you can.
All right, Jason Jarrett. Great portfolio, Jason. I saw some almost duplicated pictures on his homepage.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the format
This
was
picture
pretty easy
isn't
to use.
related. I would change this picture.
Yeah, it just kind of bled through in the background
You seem
like
to
a
be
little bit,
into
and it seemed
like
annoying.
pictures of like portraits and boudoir pictures of girls and stuff. So,
Wait, I want to see, what is this? I don't even.
oh, old portfolio.
Oh, that's just his Inquire page. You might put prices or something there.
Okay.
You want to see his old portfolio, just out of curiosity?
Oh, okay.
All right.
I like your new
That's
one.
not bad either. It just doesn't fill the screen like a new one. So yeah, I actually liked all about everything about that. I like the kind of full screen layout, and scrolling format is one of my favorites, where you just scroll through pictures because you can just pace it yourself. There's no
Yeah.
clicking. Oh, the clicking. It's killing us. It's killing our fingers, Chelsea.
I actually, my arm hurts.
Great portfolio, Jason. So I wanted to say maybe you should pull out some of these pictures, because like this girl's here and then she's down here. It's almost exactly the same. But at the same time, you're able to move through the picture so quickly. It didn't bother me that much. Chelsea, you have any tips for us? Any feedback from anybody?
If you want to paint a straight line, you can shift click between 2 points. Seems like a good one.
Oh, yeah. If you're using the adjustment brush, hold down the shift key to go in a straight line.
And Fabio wants to know if you made any progress with the Phase 1 partnership.
Oh, he must be the guy who tweeted me in phase 1. Yeah, they said we should hook up, and then I went back to work on the Lightroom book. But I just needed to send them a message.
And
Phase 1 is amazing
Darlene
here.
wants to know the model number of this. I think, I don't know the model number. I think it's just called the messenger bag. We can put it up on STP, the exact bag that it is.
Yes. I don't know, and it would take me a minute to find. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so we'll
it's
do that.
one of the messenger bag models. Quickly look at Dave Prill's portfolio, and another non-Squarespace portfolio. Okay, let's try to go.
Someone
full screen.
said that the 5K monitor is not $2,500. It's the monitor and the iMac.
Oh. How much is the monitor?
I don't know.
Dave Prill. Beautiful work, Dave.
Oh, wow.
Definitely not too many pictures.
What? Go back. That reminds me of Glacier.
Yeah, this must be a glacier, right? Like you can feel how cold the water is just looking at the images of it, don't you think?
You walk past the water and it's like air conditioning.
Yeah, there's just something about it.
It's glacier water.
God rays.
Beautiful.
Oh, Dosa Wallops River. I don't know. He does have little descriptions up there. Not for all of them, though. Olympic National Forest. So, not
We were
glacier.
wrong again.
We were
We just
always
can't win
wrong.
today.
Why do you people have to mock us this way? We do so much. Okay, let's check out his portfolio. Weird little user interface thing. Like I click portfolio and then it opens up a menu just for me to click portfolio again. And it just kind of brings me back to the home. Is it different than home? It seems to be. So you could just get rid of that. Okay. Contact.
I see a
maybe it's
picture
got
of
about.
your beautiful face. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, my new thing is like combining the about and contact
Okay.
pages. That's my suggestion for everybody. But
He's into that.
gorgeous work, Dave. Thanks for submitting
Thank
it.
you,
I have
Dave.
no suggestions for you.
No, his
Nothing
work is
needed
beautiful.
an edit. There were not too many pictures.
His site's
Minor
clean.
usability issues, but that's it. I'll
He rocked it.
pop back. Let me
He
make sure I
Daved it.
got through all our. Oh, I had one other news thing that I wanted to bring up.
What? Tell me.
Somebody announced a lens mount replacement for the Sony A7 cameras, like the full frame mirrorless cameras.
Yes.
And they have like a plastic mount now. You can replace it with a metal mount because people complain about the plastic mount. I just want to caution you guys, if you do this, if you drop your camera, instead of breaking the plastic mount, what will happen now is the metal mount will transfer all the bendy to the camera body, and it will bend the
bendy.
entire camera body. And then instead of just replacing the metal mounts, your whole camera could be trashed. I know this because I've broken a whole lot of cameras in my life. And the stronger mounts are not always a good thing. A cheap mount can be really easy to replace. So just be aware. This is here if that sounds like a good deal to you. If you have a long lens and the weight is causing
So
it to
speaking
move, check it out,
scientifically,
sdp.io/tough.
if you drop it with the metal mount on,
Yeah.
it will transfer all the bendy,
Yeah.
100% of the bendy, to the camera.
Right.
Okay.
I could have used the word torque, but bendy.
I like the
Wouldn't
earring
that also
protectors.
just void your warranty installing that anyway?
I don't know. I mean, at least in the car world, they have laws in the States where if you put a spoiler on your car, it used to be if you put a spoiler on your car, they'd be like, it voids your warranty, and then your brakes would go. But so now you have to establish some relationship. I don't know. I don't know why I keep talking when sometimes I just don't know the answer. I don't know the answer, Justin. Thank you for asking. It doesn't seem like it should, but maybe it does. What the hell do I know? I just don't know.
Don't you want me to tell you more things?
Yeah, would you please make with the things?
Tigar wants to know if I have a photo of a dog named Spot and I use the spot removal tool, what happens? And I have been asking the same question, but I can't find a dog named Spot to test it. So
Terrible things.
we'll
will
never
happen.
know.
So we have to look at the histogram here and just make sure it's spread out across the whole frame. But I think this is an interesting story. I don't know.
It's a man crying. Oh, poking his eyeball out.
Yeah, we have some weird processing artifacts there. Okay, kind of a slice of life from Italy or someplace where people don't laugh at you when you have a scooter, because here in the States, like, you got a scooter, man.
No, scooters are becoming cool here.
Or maybe in metropolitan areas.
Here in our small town, people ride a scooter if they have a Dewey.
Yeah, that's the I cannot legally drive a larger vehicle.
Yeah, I almost killed someone. That's the vehicle of choice.
Oh, drunk and driving jokes. I like that because
You may as well.
eye contact is like drawing a line in your picture. You see his eyes and you move right up here to the pigeon. Let's go ahead and make sure that the whites are completely used up there. Kind of an abstract photo. I love all
It
the
is.
textures in it. Once again,
Yeah, guys, come on. Tigar says that he wants us to do our Halloween show in costumes.
yeah, we did last year. We'll have to do it again
Did
this
we?
year. Yeah, we weren't doing live shows at the time. But remember we dressed up as like a gear guy and annoying camera chick. What was your name? And people liked
You were
it.
Kai,
Oh,
right?
Kai.
that's right.
Yeah, how could you
Actually,
forget
that was
Kai?
before I knew that the Digirev guy's name was Kai.
Oh,
Isn't that such a
oh,
weird coincidence?
Yeah.
Every year I want to be Jared Poland, but then I'm just afraid that he'll take it the wrong way. I just think it'd be awesome to wear an afro and be
Yeah,
like,
I think you would look great as Jared
I
Poland.
know. Bro, those photos.
I'm gonna get you some like Hulk arms or something.
He's strong.
Yeah. Clearly you have to wear an I Shoot Raw shirt because he must have a closet with just 100 I Shoot Raw shirts in it, right? It's just like a American Psycho when you see his closet is all filled
No,
with
it's like a
perfect suits.
cartoon character.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Maybe he'll send me one for my costume.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And an afro. Shave that thing off. It's like
I
lots of
should've-
love here.
It's like locks of love. All I want is to be fro.
Shave that down. Chip it over.
He should be me.
That's funny because I think I've seen this same spot in so many different pictures, but it is a fantastic spot for night photography. Man, the white balance at night can be so difficult because, yeah, I want to fix the
What?
balance on the building there because it's just so yellow, but everything else is just taken with a different
Well,
type of...
this is what you can do. You can make a copy of this picture. You can adjust the color so that the tower's the right color. And then you could bring it into Photoshop, make 2 different layers, and merge the pictures.
That's true. I'm going to try to do some adjustment brush magic here.
That was hard.
Hold down the Alt key to... Wait, I'm not holding down the Alt key.
You just, what?
Hold down the Alt key when you want to erase parts of your mask, and then when you get it like roughly... Oh, I forgot to... Yeah, hit on a mask. Okay. Now, let's try to adjust just the color balance of the tower. I'll turn off this overlay. There we go. So, before, a very yellow tower. After, just a rough masking, but I think it improved it. Anyway, great shot. Nice long exposure.
Wow, you're
Thanks
really
for going out at
stepping
night.
up your game, Northrop.
I like the mood of the shot. Very nice. This, I don't know, it's kind of washed out.
I kind of like that about it. It's like the Dust Bowl.
Yeah, you're right. It is conveying something about it. I guess as long as it's deliberate, I'm good with it.
Ooh. Who's this guy?
Blackjack customers. Oh, man. I don't know, but I like the shot. This is, yeah, I like the shot. I am considering going black and white or just adding some kind of toning to it. I actually don't think I like the black and white on it.
I like it
a
like
little
this. It reminds me of the Wonder Years.
Vintagey look on it.
Remember with Winnie Cooper?
Beautiful mood in the shot. I love the water. A long exposure might have even accentuated this more because it would have removed all the texture from the water and just made it nice and smooth. But here, low contrast really works. I wouldn't jack with the histogram at all.
I like it.
Chelsea likes it too. I feel like
This
we're
guy
seeing
again.
a bunch of pictures from the same guy. All right,
Oh,
this is the same.
I
dude.
love that picture though.
I do too. This feels like Texas to me. I don't know
But you
if it's
feel like
Texas.
this man, even though we said please only submit 1 picture, would take advantage of our kindness and waste our time by submitting more than 1.
No, he wouldn't because that would just hurt our feelings.
That picture's really good though.
Yeah, that is cute.
It's more than cute.
I have never seen a clothes hanger like that outside. I lived in Texas much of my life. I never saw anything like that. I don't know if this is Texas. Sure could be Texas, though. Wow, that guy's got a story,
Is that for
right?
real?
I don't think it's a posed shot. Is that, it looks like a shotgun shell down there? Yeah, I think it's just a hitchhiker who got tired. Hard times, right?
We've all been there.
No, not been there. We're seeing this guy's entire portfolio. Are these other shots taken with a D810? Yeah, they're all taken with a D810. Wow, so that means these are all pretty recent shots. Anyway, fantastic set. I love this shot
but
too.
why you do this?
Stark. Yeah, I don't know why I'm encouraging you to send in a million pictures. We have a cormorant, looks like, tossing up a fish, about to catch it.
Wow.
Yeah, very cool shot. Great moment. Nice, stark. I feel like it's a little bit off level.
Can we try it in black and white?
We can. I want to show the grid overlay. There's not much purpose to it. You have to turn it on in the toolbar. But you can kind of use it to see if something's level. Oh, all right. I guess it's pretty level. You want to try it in black and white. I kind of like the color in it, but you know, maybe at this point we just...
I like the color too.
Okay. Sorry we did that to your picture.
Sorry, my mistake. What's happening?
I don't know. I'm kind of bothered by her thumb being there. I mean, it's a candid picture. It's not like you could pose her, but...
It's a slice of life.
Oh.
Look at this baby, so interested in grass. Typical baby.
Yeah, the colors might be a little rich on this.
Zoom in on that baby's eyes. They're a little bit overly sharpened. But
oh, you think that's what it is?
Yeah,
There's a lot of noise in the shadows,
But
too.
I like that he's looking through the grass like he's wildlife.
Yeah, it is sharpened a lot. Zoom in on that a little bit. Looks like a drone shot or something.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I think we have a couple more to go through.
Whoa. I did not see this coming. Did you, Justin?
No.
Very spooky. Someone's been watching Game of Thrones.
That is very cool. Look, it's got chains around its neck. I don't know if that's an actual gargoyle or the whole thing is a comp. Either way, it looks like a pretty good comp. I think just the fireball is the comp. Cool idea.
I think it's all real.
I'm kind of thinking about raising the shadows up a little bit. Maybe that's too much, but...
No, I liked it.
You liked it before?
I think you made a good choice.
Oh, I helped it. Okay, good. You got any other feedback for us, Chels?
Well, I was just refreshing to see... oh, we're way over.
Yeah, I just noticed it was after 6. Is that all you got?
I think we should just go.
Okay, well, let's say thanks to our sponsor, Squarespace.
Squarespace, you've been real. We like you. I think our viewers like you. You let people try out their portfolio for 14 days for free, and then you even gave them this dope coupon code, portfolio, to get 15% off if they go to squarespace.com/Tony. And that's really nice of you.
Yeah, it'll make your pictures look awesome. And they make this whole show possible, so check back. This time, Thursdays, it's Thursdays, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. I have no idea what time that is in your part of the world, but you'll just have to look that up.
It's probably inconvenient.
And for all the people who say, hey, how do I know when your next show is? It's Thursday at 5 o'clock
Eastern Time.
And maybe you can get an alarm clock or set a reminder in your phone or something. But
Or
I don't have a way to tell you.
You know what? Just send me your phone number and I'll call you.
We'll just call
I'll call
everybody.
you. I'll just call you up
Okay,
and I'll
Jerry,
say,
the show's about to
it's
start.
happening. Spoiler alert, we're going to be 3 to 5 minutes late. Get on it.
Yep, live every day, every Thursday at 5:05 or so.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks guys. See you next week.
Goodbye.